Hi everyone, it's Brenda. How's everyone today? Welcome back. I thought today we could continue in our ticket journal. I have been doing a few little things, but I just have a couple more pages to do, but I had done this one this morning. Braden was here for an overnight, and I asked him his opinion. He says, "Yes, Grandma, that looks really good." So put that together with the key, and I just stamped on this little keyhole. It had been just white cardstock, added a butterfly, and then for our image here I just put it up on some cardboard so it gave it a little bit of dimension. But this is our journal, and this is the back. This is what we had completed. So this one will get attached here and then go like this for the next image. So I'll leave it like that and move that aside. And I thought we could just add a couple of things. I just have some lace. It's an envelope, like a coin envelope almost, and I just kind of ripped the paper there it had the hole here anyway, the notch, and so I just kind of ripped some paper around it, and I thought we could glue it down onto here. But I have some lace and some cheesecloth and some buttons, and of course I didn't put my hot glue gun on, but we'll just have to wing it. Maybe if my plug is underneath my desk. I'm just gonna try and see if I can do it. We'll see if it takes me more than like 2 seconds to do it without looking. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, so much for that. Well, we'll just put this little bit of goodness down. So I'm just going to glue it. This bottom piece here, I kept it as a pocket, but like it's open. I don't know if it's going to end up being like a little tuck spot or not, but we'll see. So the rest of it's coming together pretty quick. Like I'm pretty excited to finish it up and just look at the completed bit. So there, I'm just going to add the image, and I tried to rad up the lace, and what I did is I took my scissors and I just kind of snipped some of them so that I could pull it apart, because, well, I quite like that look actually, the ratty look. And if you don't like them like long like that, then you just cut them off. And I just thought we could add that right there. And then I have a couple of buttons as well, and so I'm just going to add it at the bottom. We might be able to access the pocket. Like I'm trying not to cover it up anyway, the little tuck spot there. Hopefully you can see it. And I'm just going to add it just like that. And this tacky glue, the one I'm using, it dries quite nice, and whatever you put on here, well, it's not going to move. And then I'm just going to add that right there. That's quite cute. So now our closures will be up here. So with keeping that in mind, then I will glue it down. And then we're going to make a tiny cabinet card, like a faux cabinet card, to go inside the pocket. I had made one just to see what it would look like, and it's so cute. So we'll do one of those together as well. And something that's so easy and adds like such neatness to your project. So I'm just gonna put that down there. And if you noticed, I didn't put the paper all the way in there. There was no point, because it was being covered, so no point in wasting paper. All right, so these are the buttons. And I have my medals out and stuff as well, but I just thought buttons would be kind of neat to put on here. I got a beige one and a cream one. I could have sewn them, like just put some fabric, you know, look like sew inside the buttons there, but yeah, I didn't do that. And if they don't stay on, they should stay on, but just in case they don't, then I will add the hot glue to them. But I am pretty confident that they're gonna stay on there once they're dry. It'll just take a few minutes. So that's that, and I'm gonna let it dry because I really want to show you how to do this. So I just have this little image, and I just cut out this piece of paper. It's just shy of 3.5 by 2 3/4. So 2 3/4 by almost 3.5. And then I used my rectangle punch scalloped to make the hole. I just cut that out. And then this is one of our little images. And I'm going to show you how to vintage it up. Let me grab my little magazine here. And I have some black, and I have the walnut stain and the vintage photo oxide. I don't think I used that one. So you're going to take your lid off your ink. Maybe I'll use the brown first, sorry. So I'm going to use the walnut stain. And then what I'm going to do, just move this aside, make sure you can see. I'm just going to take the flat of it, and I'm going to put it down like that. And it just kind of gives these really old lines, but then where it's got the little ridges there, it becomes darker. And it really vintages it up. This is the oxide vintage, the photo, and it adds another little color to it, just like that. There's that. And then I'm going to add a touch of the black just to give it some really aged, or aged appearance anyway. So you just lightly, you don't have to do any pressure, but it just adds some goodness to it. Let's move that out of the way. And look at that. Doesn't that look awesome? And so easy. And you're just laying your ink down on top of it and rubbing it across. So fun. This is the one I had done earlier, just to try it out. And then I put some coffee dyed paper on the back of it so it can be written on. But I have an image, and I was just gonna do something. Yes, I'm just gonna add a couple of little stamps, and they're just no-name stamps, but oh, sorry if you can hear the hammering. My husband is putting up our bathroom mirror downstairs now. We went and picked it up today, so I'm so excited about that. It's nice to have a mirror in the bathroom after you've had a shower and stuff, you know, for brushing your hair. But yeah, and I'll just do a little bit at the top. And really the stamps are just adding another look of dimension on there, but it's so nice. Put this back. And so for our little image, I'm just going to glue around the perimeter there. Come on, you were just working. How's everyone? Do you have plans this weekend? It's quite a gray, very cold day here today. Like, it's only 4 Celsius. It was 3 for the longest time, but now it's moved up a degree. Hoo-hoo. There we go. It doesn't matter if it's mucked up back there. It's all going to get covered anyway. Oop. Stuck a little. And there's our image. Isn't that beautiful? So fun. Like, I know that cabinet cards are when one or more people sit for a portrait, but he's posing for the picture, even though it's outside. So, I mean, cabinet cards can be for anything, I'm thinking. Like, why does it just have to be for portraits? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna pop a piece back there. It has writing on it, but it has interest. Shows interest on there too, which is fun. I'll just get this here. And yep, Braden's spending the night at his grandpa's house tonight. His dad's dad out at the lake, so that's fun. They usually have a good time together. Let me just use the coffee paper. I'll just cut around it. There we go. And then it gives you an extra writing space. Make notes or a secret little note. There we go. And I'm so excited that there's some of you that are making one along with me. I'm so excited to see what your take is on the ticket journal and how you put yours together. So I really hope that you tag me if you're on social media, or send me an email and show me pictures. So there's our cabinet card. Whoop. Sorry about that. Changing the modes. Playing with the lights. Goodness, it's already dark enough in here without playing around. So we got the 2 there. But let me just, where's our pocket that we just did? All right, this is our card that we just made. So it's just going to get slipped. It's still a bit wet, so I probably will leave it out, but I just wanted to show you that it fits perfectly in that pocket. And yeah, I'll just leave it out to dry. Excuse my arms, I'll just set it there. So that's those done. And then we just have the back page. Like, I know that I had said I was only going to do 5, but then I realized that we would end up finishing with the 2, and I didn't want to do that. For stability's sake, I wanted to make sure that there were 3 strips of fabric to close. So it's going to go like this, and then like that. All right, so for our 2, I cut the fabric already. So then we're going to go into the middle, and I'll use this. I know it's going to hold, which is good. This is what I was using the hot glue the last few times, but I didn't plug it in, and I'm not going to fuss around. And then just pop some glue right there. And this one might take a little longer to dry just because this pocket, it's kind of that shiny material, but it'll be okay. So there we got our strips right there. And of course they're quite long. We don't need them that long, but I'm just going to line this up, and then I'll add some glue. I'm gonna make these a bit shorter, of course, just like that. And like I said, you can put the binding on before you do your collaging and stuff like that too. You don't have to wait. And then it's gonna go right there, minus that in the way. And then this is like all glued down, so. Just like that. I just usually add the glue first. There's no, you can add it to this if you'd like, but and then I'll just make it even, just like that. And it's gonna go over the flower, I know. I think it'll be okay if it's like that. And then just put it on, make it even. Just like that. Oh yeah. And then like there's all these fibers hanging out. It's perfect. All right, so this button didn't stay on, that one did. So later I'll grab my hot glue. All right. So that's what we have for there. And then we'll work on the last page, and that way this will have a chance to dry. Okay, so I already papered it, and I just added a flower sticker there. And then I had this idea. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I put some lace on these because originally I was going to have it like a waterfall and have it open like this. But then I thought I might make this, I'm going to make this a pocket. And then this one I'm going to put on top of it like a flip. And then I'll put a little tuck spot on that side. What do you think? Is that a crazy idea? Let's try it. Let's try it. Might as well. I mean, you never know unless you try, right? So, and pockets are always a good thing. Okay, so, and this is our back page. So this will be the top that goes this way, and then that'll be our back. So keeping that in mind, I'm going to just add this right there. And I did add extra glue to the lace. And so, and then the top is open, just like that, for a pocket, which is beautiful. And then I'm going to just kind of center this and glue it there so it'll open, and it's like, I just think that's a very cute idea. So I'm just going to add glue to the lace at the back, not to the card, because you want that card to be able to flip up. Right, so I'm going to make sure I add enough little glue. I should say enough glue, not enough little glue. Oh dear. There we are, and I'll just put that there. And it sticks out a bit. I was thinking I could put something there as a closure, but we'll see. Once the book's all together, though, it probably won't move very much. And then just have it folded like that. And then it's going to dry, because there's no glue here. It's just before the edge of the picture. Just like that. And then whatever you have in the pocket, it's going to poke out. So let's see what we have in here. Something that will be not too tall. Whew, that's way too tall. I think I'm almost finished all of these. This is my last little guy, but oh, that'll fit perfectly in there. And I'll be taking the stuff out, obviously, to put the binding on, but just to show you like what you can do. And there's some leaves. And I still have butterflies, so butterflies are always good to use. Yeah, I love butterflies. And there you go. So you have this little flip, and I'm going to put a tuck spot there. It's still not dry, so once it's dry, it won't budge. All right, so let me see if I have just a little something here for a pocket. I have all of my Tim Holtz ephemera. I'm running low, running very low on it, but finish using everything I have. And how about if I just cut for one of the numbers, I could do that, and then it'll be a nice size to put there. Just like that. Give it a few little marks. Age it up a little bit, you know. I was doing this once before and I totally wrecked what I was trying to do. It just ripped. Ugh. I'm actually gonna just bring it down a little more. And that's all right. There we go. And then this will go here, but I want to put a little stamp or something there right now. I have this little one that we used earlier. Might as well just use that one because it's out. It's just got a little stamp on it and some writing. If it's upside down, I can't even tell. But it doesn't matter. All right? Oh no, it worked out good. Just like that. There, just to add some little interest to the page. There we go. And we'll just glue this down. Make sure I don't have it upside down. Or you could do a longer pocket, you know, and have it at the edge. Or do like almost like a belly band thing. Nice little guy. That would be all right. So there we go, just like that. I mean, how cute is that? We'll see if I have any little tiny anythings to go in there. How about that? Still a little wet, so I'll give it a chance to dry, but then we have that. Like, how cute. And then you can add metals to it. You can add a cog to it. You know, and I have just a couple of metal things sitting here. So, yeah. And then when you flip it over, this is our back. We are so close to finishing. I'm so excited. So excited. Anyway, what am I going to put on the back? Well, goodness. I don't know. I don't want to leave it plain. What do you think? Should we just leave it that way? I'm kind of torn about wanting to put something on there, and I have this teeny tiny little envelope, and we do have our other, well, we could do that, I suppose. Pop our other cabinet card in there and then put this here, but I'd actually like it to go this way. Like, even though it's the back page, that's okay. I know I said I would probably not put a pocket on the back page, but I'm thinking, why not? So I'm just going to ink it up quick, if you don't mind. Take that out for a sec. We might as well use it. I mean, I have it sitting here. Let's use it. I know the video the other day was quite a bit longer than what I've been normally doing, so hopefully that was all right, because there was a few extra steps in that one, but I sure had fun, and I'm so happy for your feedback and for your conversation with me and your comments, and I sure appreciate that. So let's put that there. But before I put this down, I have this, oh, it's stuck to me. I have this little piece of cheesecloth that I think I'd like to just have it peeking out of there. Just like that. And then this will go inside like that. And then I think I like the idea of putting a couple of cogs on here. I kind of like that. Let's do it. Why not, right? Just get some glue. Put it down. Oop, it's caught. There we go. Whoops. This glue is great. It's always at the ready because it stands on the lid, so it's perfect. You never have to worry about it taking forever to get down to where you need it to use. Yeah, I left that blank, but I mean, you can take just pieces of your paper and you can add, I kind of like the dates on here, so I'm just going to rip them out, give them a little ink. Like, how simple, right? Just, you can make your own envelopes if you want. You can use whatever. You can use scrapbooking paper. You can use any of that stuff. You can use whatever you have. Like, it's as simple as that. Book page, we've used book page, music page. You know, if that's what you have, use it all. If you have some favorite scrapbooking paper, use that. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of it. All right, so, and there's that. I always check just to make sure, because that's going to be our back. Uh-oh, hang on. That goes that way. Oh, whew. See? Confuse myself. And this is just off that same little piece of paper. It looks like a crown. And I'm just going to pop that on there as well. It's just adding dimension, adding interest. So every page has character. And I'm just going to put it there as it slides. So there we go, and then that'll go on the inside, and then we have our other one for this pocket. All right, so let's add our last page. Now see, I have the lace there. Let's take these things out of the pocket for a second. Like that, there we go. So I have our last 3 pieces of fabric. Just 1, 2, and 3, and yeah, they're longer strips, but that's okay because they'll get shortened here. So I just kind of eyeball it to the ones underneath, and then that's just gonna go right there, just like that. And then these ones, they're gonna go on top, unfortunately, but I didn't think of that when I had it hanging down. So, but it'll be fine. At this stage in the game, it's going to be just perfect. Every bit adds character, right? And so, yep, and that's the end right there. Just like that. And then we have the space. So I'm just going to cut these down. And you'll be able to judge how long or how short you want your pieces and how they need to be. So just like that. All right, so I'm going to first, let me line it up. Just like that. I'm going to add my glue this time because it's the back one. I'm going to grab and just pop the glue here instead. And then this down at the bottom. And we'll see how that goes. All right. Okay. So it's even. And these two here are still a tad long. So I'm just going to snip off the edge just like that. And then I'll snip off this edge a little more, just like that. And then when you bring it over, you can test and make sure that they are stuck down the way they should be, and they are. And they're all straight. So how awesome is that? And there we go. So those have to dry. And then these laces are still loose, which is great. So I need to just give that a little squeeze. There we go. Good. So these are what we had done today. Should we just do a flip through? Why not? Let's add in our little cabinet card, and then we'll pop this one in here. It's a little wider. Just like that. Oh, yes. Okay, let's do the flip through for it. We might as well. Like, why have a separate video? Especially when we're done. Like, I'm so happy. All right, so there's the cover. We got the butterfly and our image. Let's get that out of the way. Can you see? I hope so. All right, so then we're going to, one page at a time, turn it over. And then we have our image with our pocket and our cogs, and we've added some stuff into the pockets with a little tag there. And then on the bottom, we have our tracing paper pocket, and I put a flower in there just to add a bit of color in behind, with our card for writing. So we've done that. And then when you turn it over, there's our ships, and we've got some doily back there and our little tuck spot, and there's the cute little girls on their moped with the corner tuck and one of those. And then we have this next one with the top pocket and a butterfly, and we popped a flower in the corner, and it just gives this awesome pop of color. And then down below we have our fellas there, and they're a pocket with some tags and butterfly, and then our little tuck spot here with all the labels. And then when you turn it, we have our fellas there and the butterfly, and there's a cog and a tuck spot. And then this one, I did not make this one a pocket at all. It's up on the cardboard. So we have our key and the butterfly, of course. And so then this, oops, it came apart. So I might have to use some hot glue, but that's okay. Well, I'll leave it open to dry and just put it on something raised. Here we go. Just like that. Okay. So then we have our girl. She's hanging on the car, and with the cabinet card we made. And I will add the other button. This one's already stuck. And so this is our photo flip with our little tuck spot. And then this is a pocket as well, and that's where I had put this butterfly and the words. It says wings, and there's a word on the other side as well. And the plant is in there. And then when you turn it over, this is our pocket that we made. I just put some cheesecloth behind there and a couple of cogs and some numbers, and that's with the other cabinet card and just the little picture there. And so that is our ticket journal. What do you think? I hope you have enjoyed this as much as I have. It was so fun to create, and using Antonio's Precious Photos 1 paper has been so much fun. I will still be using them, of course, and why not? I mean, they're just gorgeous, gorgeous images, and they are so fun to use. So remember, if you go to Antonio's store and you purchase any of his digitals, if you use Brenda 10, Brenda all capitals and the number 10 all together, you will get 10% off your purchase. So whatever you buy, so Brenda 10, not that was just what I did. You'll receive 10% off your purchase. I mean, how exciting is that? You certainly can't go wrong. Anyway, I sure hope that you all enjoyed this. I had so much fun hanging out with you and doing this. And don't forget to tag me in all your makes. I would love to see them. And I'm so excited that you spent some time with me today. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all my new subscribers. I hope you'll find inspiration here. Please give me a thumbs up. Please comment and share. All the usual stuff, you know, it just helps me to grow and get my content out there for more people to enjoy. All right. I hope you guys have a very blessed day and you all take care. Bye for now.